Good evening. Me name is illustrious disciple of an angel, Neil Leslie Gilbert Williams Jackson Nephew. I'm making a post, and this message is regarding guns, the gun licensing and guns generally, especially in the United States of America. I'm currently viewing Channel 4 News, and there seems to be problems there regarding weapons, guns, and arming people. I think something to do with arming teachers in classes and things. I did wonder about this several days ago, and I thought, we know guns. People know their guns or the gun types and weapon types, and some don't. I don't. However, I'm quite sure that there are specific guns for specific purposes. So an example would be a selection of weapons would be used for hunting, for example. A selection of weapons would be used for military use. Uh, Others for example, policing, which they all shoot of a certain range as distance, have a certain power impact. I suppose it's the correct tool for the correct job. So I would assume that United States of America, the laws in each of the states there have a regulatory type of vetting thing scheme where a person would obtain a license to, for example, hunt. So you would have a hunting license, therefore the weapons, I don't know if you have to have a license for these or permit or whatever it is, but I would imagine that if you're going to hunt, you would have a license for that or a permit for that, and then you would have you will be licensed to carry hunting weapons when the hunting season is in operation, as an example. Or it could be that an officer of the law is required to carry a firearm of a specific department category, a specific firearm that shoots a certain range with a certain power. And I'm sure that there's different manufacturers and selections for those. So, with that fit into the different departments and different areas of society, whether policing or citizen, I would imagine that it would be illegal for example, a citizen to have an assault weapon that is, I suppose, common with an army or an armed office, an armed forces personnel when on duty, for example. So it would be illegal for a person to obtain or perhaps possess, or even have licenses for such of weapons. But I would imagine that there are lower category weapons where licenses are issued. However, weapons are made for a particular specific purpose. If you can satisfy, or I would think, that if an American citizen or a citizen anywhere on Earth could satisfy the license or the reason for holding a license, for example, hunting, then I would imagine that one would be or should be allowed to have a weapon. However, if, for example, there isn't a permit, for example, a person who has an assault weapon and they're not, say, military or something, which I'm sure is kept on their barrack area anyway. But it would be. I would think that they should make it an offence, and maybe perhaps the senators or the ambassador, the people in American politics can discuss that nature, and maybe it could be a sensible thing, or maybe I'm completely ridiculous. I don't mind being incorrect, but I thought I'd have a comment about it anyway. Wishing you all well. Goodbye.